Hello everybody, welcome back. This is iPack 96. I just saw Paige and she just said I changed the world a lot since we met here last, and I'm a king in the Rebels area. Okay, and that's it.
Change things enough. Without Logan's troops, crime is becoming a serious problem. There's one man in particular, Nigel Ferret. He's making this city his own. Every criminal in Bowerstone reports to him now. He's too powerful for me to deal with, and he's not easy to find. But I know how you can get to him. Good. Kid went undercover with a gang of robbers and found out their plans. They're going to strike the tavern in Bowerstone Market. If you get there in time, you can stop the raid. And at least one of those thugs must know where Ferret is holed up.
King doing soldier work. I'm okay with it. I am still a hero. But I don't like walking down here with my, king suit. I don't like walking in the sewers, period. But it's my royal stuff, come on. Smells good, looks nice. Now I have like probably shit all over me.
Hello, superhero.
Ah, I already read that one.
I really have to shoot off now.
Ready to serve, Your Majesty?
Hello there.
I need money for, well, let's just say, food.
The king.
Hello there, Your Majesty.
Where is this place? Man. So I should have fast traveled there. That's upsetting. We're almost done the game though. This could be my last video.
Hello.
I might play DLC. Can't fast travel. Okay.
Always a joy to see you, Your Royal Grandness.
I don't even know who you are.
If you cooperate, you won't get hurt. But if you give us any trouble, we'll kill you. Now, just so you know we mean business, I'd like one of you to give us trouble, so we can kill him as an example to the rest. Who's it gonna be then? Oh look, we have a volunteer. The king, no less. Have at him, fellas. Don't you try any of that magic on me!
Oh, that's awkward. First thing I want to do.
Where did those... We can't possibly be losing.
It is no longer advantageous for any of us to frequent the hideout in Industrial. Presently, I shall inaugurate a new centre of operations in Bowerstone Market. You've been provided with a key which will permit access. Please endeavour to prevent its transference to an unauthorised individual.
Hey.
So just kill the guy and take his key and no. I should have got rid of the note. After you read it the first time.
Without messing up Morningwood.
Excellent!
But it's beneficial for me, so whatever.
Is all well, my lord?
Oh,
You're amazing, Your Majesty.
simply amazing.
How are you? Bedtime!
My lord?
Yeah!
I know exactly what this is. It's the place I want to get the key.
You again. It does tend to obviate the entire objective of maintaining a secret hideout if your enemies can simply infiltrate whenever they've the inclination. Lads, perform the specific services for which I employ you. Expeditiously.
Huh?
Kill him. Fast.
Might as well accept it. You're finished.
Next time, hit him before he hits you! Oh, watch out! He's a good shot with a gun.
I like that one. I thought so, but I think I'd try.
I can't live one more day in this cell.
Figure it out.
I've never been shot before. What's it feel like, mate?
That's a good gun. That's the right way. I think it's in the cage. Oh, I think it's down here actually. Yes. Okay.
I believe I can state with relative confidence that your efforts are in vain. Even should it transpire that you vanquish my associates, this door is completely impenetrable. In addition to which, this cell contains a secret egress through which I may abscond whenever I desire. Meanwhile, my compatriots shall brutalize your person.
How'd you like that? Got more if you want 'em.
Why slow that down?
You haven't lost your touch. I'm surprised his men were foolish enough to fight you.
Now, truth be told, my superlative intellect notwithstanding, it would appear this is not, in fact, the specific cell I so confidently referenced earlier. The one with the secret exit has 2 beds. All right, you have prevailed, Your Majesty. I concede. However, I entreat you to entertain a certain proposal.
You have nothing to offer, Ferret. It's over.
Ah, that pronouncement is objectively devoid of merit. I happen to have on my person a substantial quantity of currency. Let me go free, and the money is yours.
As far as I'm...
No.
You royal miscreant! This grievous malefaction shall be rewarded with equally grievous retribution.
Oh, we just leave automatically. Oh, okay. Because I was kind of curious as to if I could open the cage with the secret actions.
The treasury is simply bursting with wholesome, nutritious gold. I sometimes spend hours staring at this glorious accomplishment. Our wealth surpasses all expectations. I must congratulate you, Your Majesty. But the kingdom demands your attention once more. The time has come to make a decision on Albion's drinking laws. Under Logan's rule, our citizens are restricted in the amount of alcohol they can purchase per day. As you can imagine, this has proved a rather unpopular measure. And yet many respected members of the community think the law does not go far enough. They would like alcohol consumption wholly abolished among the commoners. They feel, rather reasonably, that it leads to improper behavior and raucous public spectacles. These concerned nobles are willing to pay handsomely for the change in policy. Meanwhile, the commoners themselves would like the restrictions completely lifted, claiming they infringe upon their freedom and their rights. You cannot please everyone, Your Majesty, but you must make a decision.
I'm gonna keep the limit because I remember if I remove the limit, everyone's drunk and they're always puking. So I didn't really like that.
Very good. Perhaps this is not the time to be implementing radical new measures. It will give both the gentry and the rabble something to complain about. Who knows? It may take their minds off their impending doom. Let us move on to other matters, Your Majesty. You have a busy day in the throne room ahead. Samuel, the head of the Brightwall Academy, is ready to plead his case. I sincerely hope he isn't after a handout, though I'm sure Master Reaver will be the voice of reason, as always.
Nope, he's just a jerk.
Nothing to report, Your Majesty. At your service.
All stand to attention for the King of Albion.
Today you decide on the status of the Brightwall Academy, Your Majesty. Samuel will speak for the town and its scholars. Reaver will dispute his cause.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, it was your father who opened the doors to Albion's greatest seat of learning. Under his rule, knowledge and culture flourished, and so did the people of Brightwall. I ask only that you return to the wisdom of those days. Your brother closed the academy down, but it is in your hands to restore it.
There is no greater proponent of the arts than myself, and I celebrate knowledge in all its forms.
but our people are frightened and confused. Last thing they need is knowledge. Allow them the benefit of ignorance. Let only those who are truly prepared make use of the academy. The elite of our society will pay handsomely to indulge in erudition.
But only the rich will be able to afford to learn.
Precisely. Why give wisdom away when one can charge for it?
What do you wish to do, Your Majesty?
Good man. I'm a good man.
The Bright Wall Academy will be open to all who wish to learn.
The Bright Wall Academy shall be reopened, and Albion will once again have a free centre of learning.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. This is the start of a new day for us all.
Very well. I will make the arrangements at once. Stimulate your intellect in the newly reopened Bright Wall Academy. Suckle the knowledge from the land's greatest minds and avail yourself of the best library ever assembled. Everyone, from the most impoverished genius to the wealthiest idiot, is welcome. Bright Wall Academy. Whatever you earn, it's the place to learn.
The court summons Page and Reaver.
The matter before you today is the future of Bower Lake. Reaver will offer his proposal. Page will stand against him.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, a recent survey of Bower Lake has found that the waterbed is rich in valuable metals. Now, as amusing as it would be to make workers hold their breath as they mine these resources, I fear it would be impractical. Instead, we have no choice but to dam the river and drain the lake of all water. Once that is done, we will have a ready-made quarry, ripe for the plucking. It will be a pity to disfigure the landscape so close to my former home, but it is a sensible course of action in light of our current needs.
Bower Lake is the last piece of natural beauty remaining in Bowerstone. It belongs to our history and should be protected. Don't take it away from us. You'll be taking away part of this city's soul with it.
Oh, really?
Now that we've finally freed the people of this city, are we going to destroy the one place they can find peace?
The decision is yours to make, Your Majesty.
Page is right. We must protect our natural resources. Bower Lake is to be left untouched.
The King has ruled. Bower Lake's natural beauty is hereby protected by order of the Crown.
Thank you. Let's show the world Albion is worth defending.
Is a pretty view worth more than a treasury full of gold? I bow to your greater wisdom. As someone whose home has overlooked the resplendent Bower Lake, I am pleased to declare the official protection of this natural wonder. May its water drown anyone who doesn't appreciate its beauty. I trust the court was not too dull today. In any case, I'm confident your final task will be most enjoyable. A loyal and wealthy member of our community has offered to make a sizable donation to our treasury. Her only request is that you go to Millfields to make the collection in person. A perfect chance to stretch your legs, Your Majesty.
Okay. We can do that. Let's go. Ah, you know what? I'm gonna fast travel there.
The same.
Sorry about that. Why did it bring me here? Did I go to the wrong place? My bad. Here's some extra loading screens.
I'm gonna stuff your dead body and use it as a court stand. That must have hurt. I'm sure. Shot myself loads of times. Filthy hound!
There.
What's this? Does he really think he can... Ooh, he shot you good, mate.
Okay, that was easy. No doggy. Not the time. Not the place. I got rid of my fortune, and then I got my fortune back. And it's like, I'm getting half the income I was before. Be a little faster if you max out guns. Which I did not.
I think we can guess.
It still hits like a truck. Wait, I can max out guns now.
Welcome to the sanctuary.
That quest gave me 50 then. I didn't realize. Oh, no. Yes. Master of Guns. So now I just need 180 to get all the chests, but I got everything that's important. I got all the spells, all the little chests for like expressions, everything, and all I'm missing is the best pie maker, the best blacksmith, the best flute player, which is all like,
At
needed
your
for
command.
money. And I don't really need money. Well, I need money, but you know what I mean. I have lots.
Look, I know where the thief is. He fled into the woods.
Madam, I understand you want to recover what you've lost, but those woods are simply too dangerous. It would be suicide to enter them without combat experience, or training, or skill.
I don't want to enter them. I want you to.
Right. I was talking about me.
Oh, just forget it. Ah, Your Majesty, it's such an honor to have you here. If only fate hadn't conspired to make me look like a fool. I so wanted to make a contribution to the noble cause. What's the use of a priceless heirloom if we're all going to perish in who knows what frightful way? I had taken the statuette out of the family vault, ready for your visit, only for a common thief to take it in broad daylight. Can you believe it, Your Majesty? The thief ran into the woods, and naturally the soldiers are too scared to follow. Why must the uneducated be so superstitious? But you know no such fear, do you? Find the villain, Your Majesty. He has stolen more than a statue. He takes with him the future of our kingdom. Beware the woods, Your Majesty. The soldiers may be superstitious, but there's no denying dangerous beasts lurk within. Good luck. I know you will succeed.
I like that soldier. The training doesn't make sense, but with no skill. Ah, you just made a soldier, eh? Or maybe you're a brand new soldier. This is with the werewolves, I think.
Looking for the statue, Your Majesty? Follow the white Belverine.
No, dog, we're not digging right now. What? Stupid color trail. I've been out there before.
Right, you monster. Prepare to meet your... Oh, I'm so sorry. For a moment there, I thought you were a Belverine. Damn things are always trying to get through our defenses. We burn silver nitrate in those lamps to keep them out. Kills them pretty quick if they hang around for too long. If a lamp goes out, well, I don't like to think what might happen then. One went out just recently, but we got it lit again fast. The man responsible, this bloke Connor, got punished. Severely. Before he disappears into the forest, he tells us there's gonna be a reckoning. He's probably in 25 different stomachs right now. That's my reckoning. You can come on out, everyone. It's safe.
Hooray! Ah,
Greetings, sir.
It's our mighty...
They probably want me to knock out those silver fires or some melting silver bullets or something like that. I don't know. Those blue fires. I should be equal to the guy's skill. I should be able to shoot this guy down. Stop moving. Boom.
Your Majesty, I've been expecting you. You've been through the village, have you? Charming hamlet. It's full of warm, wonderful people who'll give you the shirt off their back and condemn you to death for one simple mistake. Anyone can fall asleep on watch. You exile him into this forest and call it justice? But enough about that. You're here for that statue. It's quite a remarkable thing. It did everything the legend said it would. And now I don't need it anymore. It's funny how things change. So if you want to take it back to that prig in Millfields, it's yours. Nearly free of charge. All I ask is a small favor. Destroy those silver nitrate lanterns. Then the village will get a taste of justice. The choice is yours. And it's a simple one. How simple? If you decline, my brothers will kill you.
killed hundreds of Balverines.
Ah, well. I suppose it was too much to hope for. Still, your choice won't save the village. Now that I'm the leader of the pack, we've got some brains to go with our brawn. We'll lose a few of the weaker members, but we'll deal with those lanterns on our own. In the meantime, killing you will be a good way to, shall we say, get the blood flowing.
All my stuff's maxed out now. I'm definitely struggling with the Balverines. But while I was struggling with them.
You are stronger than I imagined, Your Majesty, but not strong enough. Prepare yourself for death.
Love that spell. So strong.
Hooray! Oh, thank you. Thank you. You saved us from certain destruction. We're in your debt. You'll always be welcome here, should you wish to return. Connor had this on him. It looks like a Balverine. It's yours if you want it.
Yeah, do want it.
You're a great leader, Your Majesty. Perhaps better than Albion deserves.
That's nice, thank you.
Never cared much for...
Ah! Oh.
That was nice and easy. White Balverines are not so hard with the blades. Okie dokie. After
At your orders, sir.
I'm gonna need to repair all the houses.
You're back! Did you find the thief? Did you recover the statue?
Of course he did. He is the king, and thus infallible. If you will hand the statue to me, Your Majesty, I will endeavor to appraise it.
You found it? Oh, I can barely contain my tears. Oh, excuse me, Your Majesty. I can't let you see me this way. And please, make good use of it.
Nobles, always so melodramatic. A magnanimous gesture indeed. Your subjects are lucky to be ruled by one so giving. With the fatidic attack not far away now, it fills one's heart with confidence and supreme satisfaction to see the treasury filled to the brim. I have taken to sleeping beneath the gold and can report nothing but restful nights. As for today's first order of business, you may have heard about the dire situation the kingdom's economy finds itself in. Logan's policies always kept our cities on the edge of bankruptcy, and the panic caused by the fast-approaching darkness has only exacerbated the situation. I'm afraid the only way to stop this slide into ruin is to bail out Bowerstone's financial institutions. The people are looking at you to save them from economic disaster, but remember that doing so may condemn them to a much darker and bloodier fate. Watch. You are such a giving, magnanimous person. Very well, I will make the arrangements. Life will be easier for your subjects for a while, but the treasury will not easily recover. I only hope we haven't thrown away our chances of survival. Of course, you could always replenish our gold supplies by donating from your personal funds. Shall we proceed with today's agenda? Kalin, the representative for the Auroran people, has requested an audience with you. The court awaits in the throne room.
I always make the military outpost. I feel like that's always a good call, even when I'm evil.
Yes, sir.
It'll cost money, but if you're actually evil, you have way more than enough money.
Everything all right, Your Majesty?
And making your army bigger is never a bad thing.
His Majesty, the King of Albion. Today you must decide how much protection to grant Aurora. Kaelin will offer her proposal. Riva will stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, as you know, the threat from the deserts that surrounds my city has not diminished. The darkness could fall upon us once more at any moment. Aurora is part of your kingdom now, and I ask that you grant us protection. Build a desert outpost that can warn my people should the crawler attack. It shall allow us to leave the city in time and ensure the survival of your loyal subjects.
A desert outpost? I've never heard such nonsense. What shall we do next? Erect taverns under the sea? Plant crops on mountain peaks? It is a foolhardy suggestion. Why should our valiant soldiers suffer sunstroke and chapped lips in a distant land when they could be protecting the people of this very city? Is it really worth risking the lives of all the people outside these walls for a mere alarm system? Of course not. Let us leave the funds and the soldiers where they belong, right here.
The darkness poses a threat to us all. But Aurora has already suffered more than its fair share. The final decision rests with you, Your Majesty.
I guess it is less soldiers, but good one, always gonna be good.
Aurora is under our protection. It is our duty to build this outpost.
The King's decision is final. A military outpost shall be erected in the deserts that surround Aurora.
We shall not forget this gesture. Aurora thanks you.
Ah, you are a whimsical monarch, and that is why you are so beloved. Very well, it shall be done. Riva Industries is proud to present an exotic tale of romance, adventure, and sand. The Desert Outpost.
Bring forth Sabine of the Mistpeak Dwellers. Today you decide on the fate of Mistpeak, home of the Dwellers, Your Majesty. Sabine will speak for his people and their land. Riva will dispute his cause.
You may speak.
I come here seeking nothing but what was promised me and my people. You pledged to restore our home mountains and our right to dwell in them. We have fulfilled our end of the bargain. We have paid with our lives to sit you on that throne. Now you must fulfill your end. Undo the damage your brother did to our land, and our agreement shall be satisfied.
Your Majesty, this sounds both an unnecessary expense and an impudent demand. What value is there in a few trees languishing amongst snow and rock? This is not the time to indulge some idyllic fantasy. Those forests are a resource, and we are in dire need of resources. I propose we expand on your brother's initiative and take what nature offers so readily. Say the word, and I will transform the worthless wasteland of Mist Peak into assets we can use to defend Albion.
These hands are not yet so old or weak that I can't wring that pretty little neck of yours, Reaver.
The refined retort of a true mountain goat.
You made a promise to Sabine, but it's up to you whether you decide to honor it.
I'm going to keep the promise.
I will keep my promise to the dwellers. The Mist Peak Mountains will be restored.
Mist Peak shall become a protected region, and the dwellers shall be granted authority over its forests and resources.
You are true to your word and your honor. The dwellers will stand by you till the end.
Forests of Mist Peak are our greatest national treasure. And now, thanks to Riva Industries, they have returned to their past splendor. Dwellers, birds and bunnies are free to roam, laugh and kill each other as nature intended. Who needs all that lumber anyway?
Happy anniversary, Your Majesty. 1 year as King of Albion. Doesn't time just fly? To celebrate this momentous day, I have prepared some fantastic events. First, you will stand still for several hours while a local artist paints your portrait. Then, you will choose the 47 varieties of flowers you wish to be cast at your feet as you parade through the city. Oh, and you will need to sign thousands of autographs, of course. Let's see, you will also be fitted for...
Okay, so now important stuff happens. I never played the DLC either. Do I want to play it? Is it worth it?
The day has come, King. It is time for you to face the darkness. But you will do so in your true form. Over the past year, you have made decisions that reveal your nature, and which have affected the lives of all your subjects. You have done what many would have thought impossible. Not only have you raised an army to protect your people, but you have accomplished this while acting as a noble, benevolent, and popular ruler.
Oh, yeah.
But you are more than a king. You are a hero. You are Albion's champion, its protector. This coming battle is the reason you had to take Logan's place. Only you can defeat the creature that dwells in the shadows. If you do not, all your efforts will have been in vain. Now go. Do what you were born to do.
Cool wings. Super cool. Okay. I have 60, so I might as well go get the... Which one for? I'd rather be a blacksmith first. And make my own legendary weapons. I know I can't, but lore-wise, maybe. It says I'm the best. More skills in Albion. There's Cook and Albion. See? I can make my own legendary weapon. I'll use all the materials for all the weapons I have and make a one super weapon. See? That'd be awesome. I'd be very pleased with that. 1,000 damage. Overkill. Just 60 more to go. He's dead. I like him.
It's here. The darkness has reached Power Stone. Reports indicate that our defenses were able to hold off the worst of the first attack. But if we don't act quickly, even the armies we prepared for this day will not be enough.
We have to get out on the streets, now!
Today we fight for Albion!
Oh yeah!
For Albion!
Excited. Put me in the front line. Tough love. Oh, it's because I got the good ending?
Charge! Defend the city with your
Got it.
lives!
Good.
Let's do this.
Yes! No armor is stopping you, is it?
It's here! It's here!
Sure it's alright. Does that thing ever shut up? With two crack shots like us, we might stand a chance.
Anything else? Come on, God.
I'm taking some serious punishment here.
We have to find it.
The Lightbringers
have
have come! But this is the kingdom of unlight now! This is the kingdom of death! You can never escape darkness. It flocks to you always.
These things are tough.
Page!
Ha!
This isn't real. It isn't real. Don't listen to it! It will drive you insane! Don't listen!
Nice one! He's not getting up again.
Dead fingers talk. Dead fingers whisper. Dead fingers claw at 1,000,000 eyes.
Does it have to be so damn dark?
Oh, it's not my spell. It's the evil thing. Okay.
You have done such hurtful things. The people you know shall rejoice in your death.
But I haven't done anything bad. I did do some evil things, actually, for some questions. But that's okay. I made up for it.
drink the sounds you give us. The cries of your young. The gurgle of a freshly ripped throat. We give thanks for your desperation.
These things are tough! Good work! Can you see the others? Oh, that's a beauty! If only everyone else could cast that spell. That armor is thick, but you can still shoot through it. Come on! Don't let these things win!
Do not provoke us with the bone gleam shining from your broken bodies. It is a transgression against the night. Death beats its wings for you.
Oh, yes, a nice spell should do the trick against these things.
You shall be sightless, for that is the most blessed state of being. It is our gift to you.
How come we don't get armor like this? Nice one! He's not getting up again. Together! We have to stick together! You, is it?
Petals falling into a river. You are the flowers the children will pick and cast into dead water.
Two crack shots like us, we might stand a chance. I can feel it. We're getting close to that thing. Where are you? Show yourself!
The lost sheep returns to the flock. No one ever leaves the darkness behind.
No! Walker!
What?
Do you see? Do you see what you have allowed? We are all shadows now.
Hey, I can't get through! These beasties pack a real punch!
I am shadow and death.
Kill it!
I'm sorry. You took away the darkness. It's been inside me all this time. But it's light now. I can see the sky. And it's light. I don't think I can fight anymore.
It's all over, Walter. We won. We beat it together.
Do you remember the stories I tell you when you were a child? There was a great king once, the mightiest hero of them all. Remember what you would say?
Teach me to be a hero.
You've done me proud, boy. You've always done me proud.
Oh, Walter.
I thought I could save him by saving enough money. Aw.
think old Walter would have liked it out here. He was always a fan of looking tall and stony. I can imagine what he'd say if he was here now.
Shut up, Ben.
Exactly.
It's time I return to my own castle. If ever you need to save the world from another abomination, you know where to find me.
My people shall never forget what you have done for them. We are proud to be part of Albion. I shall return to Aurora in the knowledge that we may at last enjoy peace. Farewell, Your Majesty.
Walter was right about you. You're a hero in every sense of the word. The hero Albion needed.
What will you do now?
I will continue to serve you the best way I can. I belong down in the city. The people there will always need help. Goodbye, my king.
You have done what I thought impossible. You are the ruler I could never be. But you don't need me anymore. And Albion will heal easier without me.
Well, King, old chum, ruler supreme, pal, you did it. You saved the kingdom. And it's my turn to say goodbye. I'm not cut out to be a general. And I think I'd like to start travelling again. Or maybe see if Paige needs any help down in Industrial. But before I go, let's send off our friend in style, shall we? This one's for you, Walter.
This is the world as it could have been, devoid of color, devoid of life. It is thanks to you that it isn't so, and you did it without becoming a tyrant. The people love you, and you have banished the shadow of your brother's reign. You kept your promise to Sabine and his people, when it would have been easier to turn your back on them. A noble gesture. You swore an oath to Paige to better the lives of your people, and you did so even in the face of great danger. You did for the Aurorans what your brother would not. He broke his promise, but you proved to be the better leader. Without the strength to make those choices, we would not be standing here now. Perhaps we shall meet again one day, King.
Aren't you going to tell me my future?
The future will reveal itself when it is ready to do so.
Dun dun dun. I really wanted to save him. Damn it. Okay, well that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's 58 minutes long. I think my longest video yet. But, well, I had fun doing it. So I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you for watching. Talk to you guys next time.